Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a knife. There's 4 knives here. Which one are we going to be talking about? You've got a 1 in 4 chance to pick the right one. Take a shot. Go ahead and guess. And in the upcoming video, we'll see which one of these we're actually going to be looking at.
You sent me a smoochy picture?
Why are you laughing at me?
Because he's so funny looking.
Right, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers. Bonjour, privet, guten tag, hola, ciao, and konnichiwa to my foreign viewers. And today we're going to be looking at, which one we're going to look at? We're going to look at this little knife right here. Really cool pen knife from Iroquois. It's an Iroquois pen knife. And really interesting scale material there going on. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? You ever see a scale material like that? I never have. It's really nice though. I believe it's Bakelite. And you have brass. What? I don't think those are brass. Yeah. You have carbon steel pins on this. Carbon steel liners. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll get it out. Carbon steel liners. And if you look close at those tip bolsters, let me see if I can get it in. Right there. There's no gap there. The tip bolster is integral with the liner, meaning they're all one piece. So the liner and the bolsters are one piece. And that is a really good idea on these tip bolsters, because usually they pin them from the inside here, and a lot of times these tip bolsters pop off. So integral tip bolsters are a really good idea on this knife. There's no shield on this knife, and that's not a mistake. So there is your pin blade. Little something there. I'm not really sure what that is. It looks like a marking, but I don't know that it is. These knives were produced between 1920 and 1940 per Bernard Levin. Nice little knife. I've never cleaned this knife up. I got it for a reason. I'm going to share that with you in a minute. And there you see the Iroquois mark, made in USA. Iroquois also have another mark. Utica, New York, I think, is the other mark. And Utica did make these knives. This one's short. You can see here, tip must have broke on this. I think it's about 1/4 of an inch short. If you look, it should kind of extend at least out to there. So it's about 1/4 inch short. But a really nice example from the first part of the 20th century. The reason I have this knife out here is it is an Iroquois too. And it has integral bolsters too, but they're brass. Look at that. Kind of interesting. And that's kind of an end of days look there. And Tobias says that end of days was because they got that name because they would mix all the colors together that they had left over at the end of the day and make some scales out of them. So that's pretty interesting. I thank Tobias for that little bit of information. This is your standard Stockman. You can see how it stacks up against medium Stockman. Right there. Reason I've got this on the table is this is a Cutmaster. Cutmaster is a Utica. They changed their name in 1947 to Cutmaster, at least on their knives. They didn't really change company name. It has the same stuff. So I always felt this knife came from the 1960s, but you know, maybe it didn't. It just seems improbable that the same type of scale material would be used, um, 20 years later. So this is 1920 to 1940. I thought this was 1960, but it may actually be older. This knife is in really good shape if it's from the 20s to the 40s. But they're both made by the same company. You can see there. This is darker for sure. Isn't that crazy? Man, I love that color. That's so unusual, so cool. This color is pretty cool too. Kind of out there. I really love these brass tip bolsters. When I got this knife, it was all red. All of this was red. This was all kind of gray, really dirty. And when I got to cleaning this knife up, I realized they were brass tip bolsters, which is pretty unusual. Pretty unusual for a knife of this age. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed all of that. A couple of Uticas in there. Some really cool rocks. Look at that rock. Look at that. Look at how... Man, that's cool, isn't it? Watch this on this side. Look at that. Rocks are so cool. Wouldn't that be cool on a knife? Slice that, put that on a knife. That would be so cool. All right. Have a great day. Appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, checking the video out, and hope to see you on the next one.